So let's go over some of the questions that came up for me in my interview.
Dear Diary, thank you for letting me share my story. I'm just grateful for another date at the top and a signature at the bottom because the best has still yet to be written. Love dearly. Austin.
Number 1, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to be a therapist? The second was, what quality do you see in yourself that will help you to be a therapist? Number 3, what do you think will be the most challenging about being an MFT student? Number 4, what areas of progress do you hope to achieve in your program? Number 5, what are your hopes and goals from this program? So in a sense, those were the questions that I was asked in the group setting. And some of them were difficult, especially when you have to talk about yourself. Tell me about yourself. I thought, whoa, what am I gonna say? I don't think you should think about what they wanna hear, but what do you wanna share? And then again, it's about being concise. We can go on and talk about ourselves, but no one wants to hear you talk only about yourself all the time. It's important to stay on topic with what the question is. So when he said, tell me about yourself, I said, hi, I'm Austin, and I moved from Cincinnati to Los Angeles. Been there for 5 years. I am a slam poet, a writer, a lover of life. I am fascinated by human behavior. And then I did struggle to kind of come up with more because I didn't know how much to share, but I just shared what was on the top of my mind. Maybe you do want to practice and rehearse the questions. These are very general questions that you can use to practice with a friend and say, hey, ask me these questions, because you're leaving space for you to answer them. And maybe it is good to say out loud first with someone else so you have a relationship to work with, especially a friendship where you can say, hi. You could do a mock interview. And I think that will better prepare you so it's not the first time you're speaking. Something that I did notice in the group interview was that perhaps some use vocal fillers, and we all do, the ums, the uhs. The issue with vocal fillers is that it takes up too much space. And sometimes what happens is we focus on the or as opposed to what's actually being said. We all do it. We all stutter and stammer. That can be a distraction to what you're trying to say. So I would just iron out all of those ums, ands. A pause, I believe, is much better than an well, I don't know, like is a killer. Because we're only thinking about the words that is repeated, the word that's repeated, as opposed to the clarity of which you're speaking. A mistake I made in my interview, I felt really good about it. I don't think that there really are any mistakes. I mean, even when you do stumble, it's real. That's what's important. They want to see that you're not a robot, that you are human and you can work with other humans. You can help other humans by connecting with your humanity. Something that I like that the interviewer brought up is imposter syndrome. We all feel that on a deep level, no matter what we're doing. Even if it's an entry-level position where, oh, I can do that. It's this idea of, oh, what am I doing? I'm not good at this. What even is my role in this? Can I actually make a difference? He said, as you grow and learn, you're becoming more aware of what you don't know. And that's good enough, that you're continuing to learn, that it's an ongoing process. Just like anything, we're always evolving and changing. And I always want to be growing, always growing. Don't become stagnant. Keep moving forward in what you want.